All right, what's going on, guys? Let's talk New York Mets baseball. Let me take these headphones off really quick. Um, what's today? Today is April 9th, and today we concluded the Marlins and Mets series up there in Flushing, Queens. And thankfully, the Mets did take the series. The Mets have been on an absolute tear. They were on a 6 game winning streak. And absolutely none of us expected that to just keep going and going and going and going forever. We knew that it was going to come to an end. Them boys have been playing hard, and it was going to cease at some point. They are going to take a loss. They're not going to win the whole rest of the daggone season. But it just so happened to happen against the 6-6 Marlins today, this afternoon. They were shut out by the Marlins 5-0. Now, I knew it was going to be a funny day, a weird day, just from the jump. Whatchamacallit, Tyler McGill was up there. Now, he had a great day. He finished off fantastic, but, well, maybe not fantastic, but a good day. He started off terribly. I think he threw 8 balls in a row, walked the first 2 batters, and then after that, he kind of got into a groove. Hefner came out there and spoke to him. He got into a groove, and then he struck out, I think, the next 2 batters, and then maybe there was a single or somebody got thrown out or whatnot, and then he struck out another 2 batters. Let me take a look at this. Yeah, at the end of the day, he ended up with 4 innings pitched, 6 hits, 2 runs. He had 7 strikeouts, no home runs on him, and he actually lowered his ERA again to 0.63. So with that ERA, he's pretty much the Mets ace at this point. I don't think there's anybody that has an ERA better than him on the squad. Not even Diaz. Diaz got wrecked today. It was just an off day. Another thing that made me that was just like a telltale sign that it was going to be an off day was Lindor, Soto, and Alonso. 3 up, 3 down. All of them were just out of there. Bang, bang, bang. It was just kind of a weird start. It was kind of just a weird feel throughout the entire game, the beginning of the game, and really its entirety. They were just not firing on all cylinders. They weren't there today. I don't know what it was. Maybe they're burnt out. Maybe they're a little bit tired. They had a good run, and sometimes all that winning can just take a lot out of you. At the end of this game, we had, let me see, 28 at bats, 0 runs, shutout, 2 hits, no RBIs, obviously, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Now, on the other hand, the Marlins had 38 at bats, 5 runs, 10 hits, 5 RBIs, and they had actually 12 strikeouts. That's a lot of strikeouts, but they were able to put a little bit more wood on the balls and get them into a right spot to move some bases. Now, they also scored, or a couple of those runs could be attributed to some errors. We had a couple of blunders out there. One came from Beatty. Nimmo had a little bit of a time out there in left field on one of the plays. One of the balls rolled past him. I think he tried to barehand it or whatnot. But it was just one of those days, man. And it's not going to last forever. So far, we're having a great season. We're 8-4. There's really nothing to be mad at. We took the series. We just swept the Jays. We're having a really good time. Hey, we could be like the bad news Braves. We're not. What are the Braves? Let me see if they won. Let me look them up. Give me 1 second. Atlanta Braves. Let's see what they are right now. Atlanta Braves are 2-8, so they did get another win. Last time I checked, they were 1-8. Atlanta Braves are 2-8 right now, and anytime that the Braves lose, the Yankees lose, I'm happy to see it. I'm always happy to see it. I love baseball. I love all. I have a love for all the teams, but we have our little rivalries here and there. It's actually the bottom of the third right now. They're playing the Phillies. They're at Truist right now. But always a good day when the Braves lose. Hopefully the Phillies beat them, even though I do not like the Phillies. They are a division rival. I do want to see the Braves lose that game. But like I said, just an off day. Wasn't really much going on. I mean, they didn't do a lot. There wasn't a lot of hitting. The defense was a little bit off. Pitching was kind of decent. Diaz got destroyed there at the end. It was just one of those off days, but I'm glad he had a bad day at the end of this run or on a completely off day. Diaz, that is. I'd rather him have an off day on a completely off day where there's pretty much no chance that we're going to win the game or slim to none instead of us being up by 4 or 5 runs. He has a horrible day, can't finish, can't close it, and we end up getting ourselves into a pickle and either almost losing the game or In fact, losing the game. Pete Alonso, though, man, he just continues to be a good guy, man. I'm glad he's on the team. I give him a hard time sometimes, especially last year. Sometimes I think he needs to kind of hit for average every once in a while when we need it. I think he needs to just relax, stop trying to hit home runs all the daggone time. But he got himself a hit today, and he also had himself a walk. He's got another 11-18 OPS. I mean, phenomenal year so far. Hopefully that continues. Lindor is standing out. Lindor's looking good. Soto, he's taking a little bit of time to warm up, but he's okay. He had 4 at-bats, no hits. I don't think he had any walks, 1 strikeout. His OPS is 846. We got a good squad. Vientos is drawing some walks over the last few days. Beatty, we all know what's going on with Beatty. I'm going to post a video about him here soon. I'm just knocking all of these out. Taylor isn't too bad. Senger's looking good back there behind the plate. Hopefully we get Alvey back here soon. But just one of those days, guys. Nothing to really fret about. Still early in the season. We're 8-4. And let me go to the... Let me see if I can go back to the schedule and see when the next one is. Where are we at? This is showing me home games. I don't want to see home games. I want to see all of them. Let me double check and see where we are. Next go round, 11th, Athletics, 10 p.m. So on the 11th is Friday. So they got an off day tomorrow. On the 11th, they're going to go and see the A's in their new little park. I think they're in San Fran. Where are they at? Sacramento, somewhere they're playing on some new field until they get their field done in Las Vegas. But that's Friday, April 11th at 10:05 p.m. The Athletics are actually having a pretty good season, man. They're actually showing up to play a little bit. They're not really just getting whooped all over the place. They're actually playing a little bit of baseball this year. They've had a couple of good wins and put up a lot of runs in their last couple of games. Yeah. The A's are 5-8. 5-8. I mean, they're not at 500 or better, but they're okay. They're hanging in there. We'll see what type of season they have. I know the Mets better not go out there and play around because those boys can put up some numbers. They will beat you if you're not careful. I think they just won 10-4 against the Padres last game, so they better go out there ready to play. They better not go out there taking them for granted because those A's will throw some runs up there on you, and then we'll be looking crazy. But that's it for now, man. That's it for this one, man. Tough day for the Mets today. Tough day for Brett Beatty again. That seems to be a reoccurring theme this year, but it is what it is. Hopefully he can get it together. Hopefully we get a little bit of rest here tomorrow, bounce back Friday, and start a good series there with the Athletics and tack on a couple of more wins. Let me check one more thing and see where... Let's look at the standings. Let's see where we are. If I can find it. Okay, here we go. There's standings. View full standings. Let's go. NL East. Phillies are back at the top of the NL East. They're 7-3. We're showing 8-4. Yeah, that loss today knocked us back down. We were in first place. Miami's in third. Washington Nationals are in fourth. Braves are, of course, at the bottom at 2-8. They are 5 games back right now. I'm playing Philly right now. So let's see what happens when we go out to California, when we go out there to the West and see what happens with these Athletics. Hopefully everything goes good. Let's go Mets.